Hello, my dear friends. Friends, the other day, a person known to me asked me a question. He said, in your videos, you keep on telling about the spiritual powers with which each person is born, but they are latent. They are lying there unawakened, and one has to awaken those powers. Right? Now, tell us how we can awaken those powers, how we can develop those powers, how to go about it. Well, I find it is very useful and interesting question, so I decided to make a video. So let us today in this video talk about this very important topic. See, contrary to what you believe, we are basically, in essence, spiritual beings encased in this Annamaya Kosh, physical body, in order to have certain good as well as bad experiences, in order to evolve. The sole purpose of life upon this earth is learning, 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 and nothing else but learning through experiences. And it is a irony of life that no one learns the hard lessons of life. Lessons, just for example, learning to have patience, learning to have equanimity of mind, right, in difficult times, learning to have tolerance, and so on. There are so many things to be learned. And it is irony of life that these hard lessons are never learned only through comforts. So, before birth, when the life is broadly planned in the astral, so many life conditions are also pre-selected so that one can have the relevant experiences under those conditions, right? Some of the difficulties, sorrows, sufferings which one may be facing in this life could be due to some accumulated bad karma, previously accumulated bad karma, part of which is to be worked out in this life, right? Some difficulties, some problems, some obstacles can be due to that, but not all of them, right? Many of the difficulties, difficult conditions are pre-selected by us when we are in our overself form in the astral world, so that we can have the required experiences and evolve. The sole purpose of life upon this earth is learning, learning, nothing else but learning in order to evolve, right? And each one of us, because in essence we are spiritual beings, we have all the spiritual powers on the basis of which our Vedas say, I am Brahmasmi. But this is to be realized only when you awaken the latent powers within you. You don't have to go anywhere, right? Because everything is inside you. What you need is time for yourself, solitude. Well, people have excuses that they don't have time, they are so busy. Well, when you realize the importance of this, then you will definitely find out time. And ideally speaking, I will say that you need at least an hour a day. But if not possible, then start with 15 minutes, then gradually increase half an hour, and it will be very good if you can have 1 hour daily, every day, in which you can sit in silence, in solitude, where nobody disturbs you. And in the beginning, you need to make a place in your house. It could be in your bedroom, somewhere, where you can sit comfortably in a comfortable posture and nobody disturbs you for that half an hour or 1 hour, and you can go inside yourself, sit in silence, introspect, right, in the beginning. And in order to raise the vibrations of that place, so that you, whenever you sit there, you quickly are able to withdraw your senses from outside, right? For that, burning a thick stick of incense does help. It raises the vibrations of that place, and you can decorate that place accordingly, so that you feel comfortable in that place, right? Now, sitting in silence in a comfortable posture, you may think, what does it mean? It means a lot. Then take a couple of deep breaths. Take a breath through your nostrils, and without holding, exhale over a longer period of time. By taking such couple of breaths, you will calm down your mind. When your mind becomes tranquil and you are relaxed, you will be able to go deep inside you. And mind you, my dear friends, there is a treasure inside you, undiscovered. And as you will discover it, you will realize, what do I mean? It is a treasure. No material wealth can equate to that. It is such a treasure that if you develop that, it will awaken your latent powers, of course. Powers of intuition, powers of being in rapport with your overself, which is all the time sending messages in certain part of your brain. Oh, it is marvelous. Then nothing can shake you. See, time is not good for each person throughout the life. There are ups and downs. There are good times, then there are bad times as well, right? So it is difficult. Unless you awaken those latent spiritual powers, it is difficult to have equanimity of mind even under unfavorable conditions of life. There can be disease, there can be anything, death of near ones, dear ones, it could be anything, right, which can shake you, and people commit suicide. That is so sad. Life is not meant for that. That is a crime in the eyes of God, to end your life prematurely, since the overself has trusted us, sent us here in order to have certain experiences, and the essence of all that learning goes to our overself, and our overself also develops, evolves. Life is eternal. With the death of this physical body, you don't die. Your essence doesn't die. Then if you need further experiences, then you take another body. It could be on this three-dimensional world or on any other higher dimension. Depends what type of experience you need. So my dear friends, don't live life disheartenedly. Don't live life sadly with dissatisfaction. See, life cannot, in the material sense, nobody is satisfied. right? Nobody is satisfied. You don't get everything. But if you realize the purpose of life and awaken your latent spiritual powers, then this life is just like a dream, right? And when you go to the other side, after natural death, of course, then you will awaken in reality, and then you will realize, right? So start with sitting in silence, in solitude, and then there are so many methods. I have made videos of meditation. Meditation is nothing. See, don't take meditation as something difficult. No, it is not. This making habit of sitting in silence every day in a certain place in comfortable posture is the great beginning, right? It's the great beginning of going inside you for awakening your latent powers. Then silence your mind. Don't think haphazardly. Just for 15 minutes, half an hour. And I have given many ideas about how to do, how to calm your mind, right? Then gradually you will start enjoying, and you will gradually awaken the powers within you, and then nothing can shake you, nothing. You will never ever give up hope, right? Even in the worst conditions, right? Everything around you may go haphazard. It can happen, but you will be contented, satisfied, with equanimity of mind. That is what we are supposed to be, right? So it is nothing difficult. So this is the way, this is the method. Finding time for yourself and make a place in the beginning. Later, when you habitually go into introspective mode of being, when you can habitually withdraw your senses at any time, even while working, then you don't need a special place where you can sit. Then it is walking or eating or sleeping, anytime it is continuous meditation for you, right? But in the beginning, just to form a habit, you need a place, and you can raise the vibrations of that place by burning a thick stick of incense, not agarbatti, not a thin, but a thick stick, and choose a incense of fragrance which appeals to you, and it must be made from natural ingredients, otherwise it may harm you, right? That smoke can harm you, right? So use nowadays so many fragrances and incense made by natural ingredients are available, easily available, right? So my dear friends, I hope this video will help you to start on this new path of awakening, and well, within a short time you will realize, and you will feel sorry, why didn't you start it earlier? Well, you are never late. Take the first step, start from today, find some time. Now you can cut down on other activities like watching television. I'm not saying that don't watch television, but in order to find time, if your life is so busy, right, then you can spare time from other things which are not very important, because this is important. Nothing can be more important than your life, living contentedly, with satisfaction, with happiness, true happiness, right? So I hope this video will guide you and will bring transformation in your life, Thank you for watching.